waiting for another video as well. I've just moved house and lots of stuff going on, but I am back now. So today we're going to be working on some lower body grounding, so really basing into our root chakra so we feel settled. As many of us may be aware, Mercury is in retrograde and this is going to be there for another 3 weeks or so. So we want to make sure that we feel settled and we take some time for self-reflection. And also we have encountered a full moon as well. So if anyone's feeling a little bit restless, take your meditation just easy seated instead of laying down. Unless you feel more comfortable, if you feel safer on your mats, laying down for your meditation, that's cool. As I always say, you guys know, if anything hurts, just stop. Remember, I'm not right there with you, so I can't see you or adjust you. So really listen to your body. This is a great chance to find your own practice and just feel it. That should feel really nice. Any niggles that come up along the way, I will just let you know if there's any postures for any injuries that might concern you. If you've got any, just take note of that. Cool. Let's get started. So we're either going to stay just easy seated or laying on our backs for a moment. And let's make our bodies nice and relaxed by breathing. And take a moment just to settle in to the body. Now, if anyone is easy seated at the moment, you might want to use a block underneath your bottom, just to lift the hips a little bit, lengthen the spine, reaching the ears away from the shoulders. Let's have a little think about our hands, whether we're laying down or we're easy seated. If we're feeling we might need to ground a little bit more, just have the palms facing down. Or if any of us have felt a little bit of aggression or heat rising through the body, just have the palms facing up. And maybe one side for the hands might feel more natural for you today. So just do what feels good. Okay, we're breathing into the lower belly. Breathing out towards the tailbone. Start drawing in through the pelvic floor. Relaxing the mouth. If you're laying down, just allow the tongue to peel away from the roof of the mouth. Maybe drop the jaw, part the lips. If you're easy seated, just have the tongue placed on the roof of the mouth this time, so the opposite. Have your eyes closed with your gaze around 45 degrees out in front of you. Many of us may have found when we started turning or kind of moving through our adult life, we started learning that it's not always safe to come out and play. For some reason, finding moments of joy somehow can make us feel like we're not working hard enough. Sometimes we may feel that we don't deserve the joy. But joy is essential to as human beings, as just beings. There should be no guilt. Guilt is a useless emotion, just ditch it straight away. We want to find a moment that allows us to feel safe and peaceful. And just going to blink the eyes open. And anyone else, if you're laying on your back, just roll onto your one side and bring yourself up to a seated position, wherever feels good. So you can be cross-legged, or maybe you want the legs out in front of you. Using your block if you have it available, or maybe just use a cushion, anything just to lift the hips if that feels better. Okay, we're going to reach the arms up, deep breath in, drop the shoulders, really draw the shoulder blades down the back. Let the breath guide the arms. As we exhale, release those arms down. Breathe in as we lift the arms. So if you can imagine, you're breathing through the front of the body. As we exhale, we're breathing away from us, behind us, just letting go of what no longer serves us. So maybe set an intention here. Inhale, I am patient. As we exhale, I let go of my past. Inhale, lift up, set an intention. I am joyous. Exhale, I let go of what no longer serves me. Inhale, I am stable. Exhale, release it out. Okay, if we've got a block, we're just going to slip it over to one side. I'm just going to bring the soles of the feet together, so coming into Konasana. Don't worry if you can't get your knees down, it's not about that. We want to kind of have an inner experience from here. So just have a little think of what part of the body that you can feel at the moment. And wherever feels good with the legs, we want the feet to be no more than 2 hand lengths away. But for some of you, it might feel more comfortable having the feet closer towards you. You can always lift the flesh from underneath the sit bones as well, if that feels good. So just flap the knees. Again, just breathing into the lower belly and breathing out this time towards the tailbone. So start grounding through the root, feeling confident and home and safe. Take as many cleansing breaths as you want. Okay, we're going to slow the knees down. We're going to bring the right hand onto the left knee. Left arm behind us and look over that back shoulder. Now relax the legs and just be careful that that top hand isn't gripping really hard with that top knee, so you might want to have the palm facing up. If it feels unavailable, just grab onto the knee. You can always leave the hand where it feels more comfortable and just look over the back shoulder. Start pulling in through the pelvic floor. The arms all the way out to the sides, opening through the heart. Exhale, let's twist over to the other side. Look over that back shoulder. We're going to take 5 deep breaths. On every exhale, just twist a little bit more, but make sure the twisting action comes from the tummy. Relaxing both shoulders, relaxing the hands. The bottom is soft, the pelvic floor is drawn in. Those arms all the way out to the side, really spread the wings. As we exhale, release the hands down. Okay, we're going to bring the hands underneath the legs and have the palms facing up. So careful not to round the back or draw the shoulders up to the ears. We're just going to reach the heart towards the feet and lengthen through the back of the neck. If you can imagine, you're holding onto a tennis ball underneath the chin. Just feel the opening of the hips here, the release through the lower back. Remember, keep the hands soft. We don't want to feel any pain here, so kind of on a scale of 1 to 10, you want to be at around 3, absolutely no more than 4. This wants to feel comforting and soft and safe. Breathe, let it out. Check in with the intention. We've got 2 more breaths. Okay, maybe take a yawn here. Kiss the hands into prayer. As we exhale, the prayer comes into our heart center. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Lovely. Okay, we're going to come onto hands and knees. If you need to give the legs a little shake or little roll, please do. So, coming onto hands and knees. Be mindful that the shoulders don't come before the wrists or behind. And that the hands are shoulder width apart. So just have a little look, make sure we're more or less. Index fingers and middle fingers are pointing forward and the rest of the fingers spread out. Completely up to you whether you want to tuck the toes or if you want to have them untucked. Alright, we're going to lengthen the tailbone away and also reach the crown of the head forward. So again, just imagine you've got that tennis ball underneath the chin. So just going to take some rolls of the wrists. You can maybe imagine you've got a bowl of red soup on your back and you don't want to spill any onto a white carpet. Maybe you're a little bit more like me and you might have a glass of red wine on your back, just swirling around the glass. Breathing as we do this, nice and gentle, drawing the tummy back towards the spine. Let's go the other way. Moving with love and joy. Taking time to breathe and feed that intention into the body. I am safe. Okay, let's find ourselves just coming back to center. I'm going to bring the toes together and open your knees out about mat's width, or just a little bit wider than hips. We're going to bring the bottom onto the heels, coming into child's pose. Rest all the way down. Now, modifications for child's pose. If this isn't feeling too right on your knees or your hips, you can always come up, coming into a tabletop position just on the forearms, lengthening the back of the neck. Or maybe you want to take your child's pose on your back. There's also that option. Just we're opening through the hips and breathing into the back body. So there's always our supine child's pose here, which can feel really nice if you rock side to side as well. Remember, in this practice, there's no right or wrong. There's absolutely no judgment at all. So make sure you just feel you're feeling good and you're listening to your body. Okay, we're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Here's 2. And 3. Okay, if you're on your backs, just gently make your way back onto hands and knees. Lovely. And we're going to take some cat-cow now. So we're going to start off just by lifting the tailbone, taking a deep breath in as we draw the heart in between the arms and gaze up between the eyebrows. As we breathe out, push the mat away from you, tuck the bottom and the chin, really puff up round through the top of the back. Inhale, lift the tailbone, gaze in between the eyebrows. Exhale, push up through your cat stretch. Inhale, through to count. Exhale, cat stretch. Now through my practices, I always like to offer everyone at any time any organic movement. So if you're feeling like you might want to take any movements or postures into a slightly different place just to flow it a bit more, just listen to the body, you can do. For example, you may want to roll in and out of your cat-cow. Just starting to wave through the spine. If that's not feeling right, you might just want to stick with what we were doing before. Maybe you want to bend the arms. Work through the arms a little bit more. This wants to feel good. Alright, we've got one more breath. If you need to take longer, a bit more time in child's pose, please do. my garment. Ouch. So down dog, we're going to lift the hips all the way up and back. Bring the tummy on towards the thighs. And breathe the tummy button towards the spine as well. Make sure we're relaxing through the arms, the shoulders. We've got an activation through the shoulder blades. Looking back towards the ankles. Breathe here. And just pedaling the feet. So drawing one knee towards the tummy as the opposite heel lowers. And just be mindful that we're not drawing the knee across the body when we're bending it. We're kind of pulling it towards the corresponding arm. Keeping the hips square. Alright, let's look towards the hands. Deep breath in. As we exhale, slowly walk the feet up to the top of the mat, bending through the arms and the legs. And just release the back of the neck and the shoulders. Just grab hold of opposite elbows. Going into our forward fold. And rock side to side here in ragdoll. Breathe into the lower tummy. This doesn't have to be kind of a stretch. Naturally it is. If we can think about getting the heart above the head, it's going to help with circulation, and also breathing into that lower tummy. It's going to give our abdominals and our organs a nice massage. It's really good in and helping with digestion, kickstarting the metabolism as well. Moving it all about. Alright, let's bring the hands onto the mat. We're going to be just outside both feet. And we're going to take a halfway lift. So we're going to bring the body up halfway, bring the hands onto the shins or the thighs, make sure they're not on the knees. Lengthen through the back of the neck. As we exhale, forward fold, bend the knees if you need to. Release the neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach the crown of the heart forward, crown of the head, sorry. Exhale, forward fold, let that breath out, check in with the intention. We've got one more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, bend through the knees, push through the feet, the heels and the toes as we roll through the spine. Give the fingers a little wiggle, just make sure we're not kind of tensing through the arms as we lift up. And then the head's going to be the last thing to come up. Then we're going to reach the arms up. Nice big stretch. Maybe a yawn creeps out of your heel. Draw your tailbone down towards the heels. Maybe gaze up towards the hands. Lift the shoulders away from the ribs. Lift the ears away from the shoulders. Bring the hands into prayer, into our heart center. Take a moment to find the heartbeat, to listen to the breath. Feeling the feet on the ground, just closing the eyes. And from within, just look at any parts of your body that you can feel right now. So you may be able to feel the toes in the earth, you may be able to feel the heartbeat in towards the fingertips or in the thumbs along the sternum. Alright, we're going to come to the tops of our mats if we're not already there. So I'm going to come around this way. I'm going to hit my head on the wall. So I'm going to bring big toes together. The heels are going to be slightly apart and spread the toes. Let's really fan the toes out onto the mat, just so you can feel a little bit more of the earth. Careful not to squeeze the bottom too much. We want to have a little activation through the glutes. And just draw the tailbone down towards the heels. Careful not to lock through the knees. Just going to lift up through the fronts of the legs. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Strong, stable, resilient, and still. Alright, reach the arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, go forward fold, so tip from the hips, bend through the knees, release the body all the way down to the floor. Forward fold, release the neck. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, take the right leg back as far as it will go into a runner's lunge. Wrap the right hip forward and the left hip back. Inhale, take the left leg back to a plank. Option, pop your knees down. Squeeze the tailbone towards the heels. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows come to a 90-degree angle. We inhale, draw the heart forward, point the toes, careful not to squeeze the bum too much. Just take a baby cobra here, so keep the elbows close to the body. As we breathe out, we're going to tuck the toes. We can either head into our child's pose or come up to downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Take any movement that feels nice. Here's 2. And 3. Look towards the hands, breathe in. As we exhale, the left leg picks up place at the top of the mat. If it gets stuck halfway, just as it sits through. Reach the heart forward, deep breath in. Exhale, push off the back foot, take a forward fold, release the neck and the shoulders. Halfway lift, breathe in, reach the heart forward. Exhale, all the way down, push through the feet, lift through the body, lifting the heart up, take your back leg if you want to the top, but lift from the heart. Hands through to prayer, breathe out, release the arms down, let's go again, deep breath in, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, this time the left leg is going to come back to a runner's lunge. Wrap the right hip back, the left hip forward. Reach the heart forward. Deep breath in as we take the right leg back to meet the left in plank. Option knees down. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows come to 90 degree. Bring the heart forward. Baby cobra again. Roll the shoulders, squeeze the elbows, point the toes, breathe in. Exhale, tuck the toes, either down dog or child's pose. Take a moment for rest. We've got 3 breaths. Alright, we're going to come to down facing dog as we were down child's pose. Look towards the hands, breathe in, bend the knees. Exhale, right leg comes to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, forward fold, release the neck and shoulders. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, let it out. Push through the feet, round through the back, lifting up vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift the arms up and the gaze comes up towards the hands. Back bend if it feels okay. Hands through to breath. Lengthen the back of the neck, lift the heart. Let's go again. Reach the arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, right leg comes back to a runner's lunge. Inhale, the left leg back to a plank. Option knees down. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Heart comes forward. Take an up dog here. The heart is above, in front of the wrist. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take 5 breaths now. Take that movement. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, left leg comes to the top of the mat, runner's lunge. Option, pop the back knee down. We're going to reach the arms up this time. As we exhale, take yourself into your forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, bend through the knees, round through the back, lift and grow. Reaching the arms up, dropping the shoulders back, bend if you want to. Hands into prayer, into our heart center. Release the arms down, observe the body. Okay, we're going to do one more on the left side. So when you're ready, breathe in as we reach the arms and the heart up. Exhale, forward fold, bend through the knees, tip from the hips. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, the left leg goes back to a runner's lunge. Inhale, reach the heart forward as the right leg comes back to a plank. Option knees down. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Heart comes forward, either to your baby cobra or to an up dog. Breathe in. Draw the shoulders down the back. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. 5 breaths. Is 4. Breathe out. And 5. Inhale, gaze between the thumbs. Exhale, bending the knees. The right leg comes to the top of the mat. Assist it through if it gets stuck. Lovely option. Pop the back knee down. We're going to reach the arms all the way up. Dropping the shoulders, lifting the heart. Tummy button to spine. Exhale, forward fold. Release the neck and shoulders. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, raise down. Push through the feet. Curling through the spine. The head's going to be the last thing to come up, and then reach the arms as well. Drop in the shoulders, take a back bend if you want to. Hands through to prayer into our heart center. Take another moment here just to observe the breath. Observe the body. The heartbeats, your energy. Tingling through the fingers. Okay. We're going to take our right leg back. So feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. Just make sure they're at least either side of an imaginary line. We're going to bend through the front knee. Now we're going to draw the left hip back and the front of the right hip forward, just to make sure we're not opening the hips up. Draw the tailbone down towards the floor. Don't worry if you can't straighten this back leg. You can keep it soft. If straightening means that you open the hip, keep it bent. Okay, split the floor with the feet. Nice and tall off that back foot. We're going to reach the arms out and up. Going into our crescent moon lunge. So, we're going to lift the heart and then bring the hands into a prayer. Now just be very careful, if you're at all wobbly at the moment, just keep your gaze, maybe just up a little bit, but if you're feeling confident, you may want to reach the gaze up towards the hands. Just be very careful, because it may send you off a little bit, but give yourself time to feel the body, to balance it out. Keep the tummy button drawn towards the spine. We've got 2 more breaths here. Dropping the shoulders if there's availability for that, and 2. Okay, we're going to inhale, straighten the front leg as the back knee bends. Squeezing the bottom, splitting the floor with the feet. We're going to reach the arms out to the side, coming into cactus arms, heart opening. Reach the heart towards the top of your mat. We've got 3 breaths. Really suck the tummy button towards the spine. Wrap that right hip forward, left hip back. Here's 2. Check in with your intention. 3. Okay, bend the left knee. Reaching the arms all the way up again. Palms face each other. As we exhale, drop that back knee onto the floor. Untuck the back toe. We're going to draw the hips forward. We're going to come into our low lunge. So make sure this knee, the front knee, isn't going beyond the ankle. Lifting the heart forward. And if we want to, we can take a twist here. So the hand opposite the front foot, so your right hand is going to stay on the form. We're going to lift the left arm up. This is our first option. For some of us, it might feel okay to lift all the way up and take a twist a little bit further. Look over the back shoulder or the back hand. Maybe you might want to lift that right foot up. That's not feeling right for you. I know for me it's not. Don't do it. Drop those shoulders if there's availability and reach the arms out. We've got 1 more breath. As windmill that left arm all the way down and up. Reach the arms, deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down to the earth. Push back to a downward facing dog. Lovely. Look towards the hands. Exhale, walk the feet up to the top of the mat, take it forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go, bend through the knees, push through the feet. Round through the spine as we lift up with the arms, drawing the tailbone down towards the heels. Back bend if you want to. Hands through to prayer into our heart center. Lovely. We're going to take our left leg back this time. So feet either side of that imaginary line. Outside of that right foot wants to be parallel to the side of the mat as well. So the toe, big toe might look a little bit pigeon-toed. Really spread those toes out. So wrap the right hip back this time, the left hip forward. So we're not opening the body. Remember, you can keep this back knee bent if straightening means opening the hip. Find your center. Really breathe into that lower belly. Breathe out towards the tailbone. Reach the arms all the way out and up. Kiss the hands into prayer. Drop the shoulders if there's room. As soon as you're ready, start lifting the heart. Coming into crescent moon lunge. And then bring the gaze up towards the hands. We've got 3 breaths. Here's 1. If you get wobbly, bring your eye line onto the wall or anything still in front of you. 2, the tummy button draws in towards the spine. We check them with our intention. 3, I am stable. Nice, inhale, straighten the front leg. As we exhale, the back leg bends and we open the arms out to cactus, squeezing the bottom. Now this is where, if you've got any knee niggles, just to lift off a little bit, so don't bend too much. Make sure we're protecting the lower back by holding through the core. We've got 1 more breath. Lovely. As we exhale, we're going to bend through the front knee, reach the arms all the way up. Crescent moon lunge, reach the arms, deep breath in. Exhale, drop that left knee down, coming into our low lunge. So the hands frame the front foot, untuck the back toe if you want to, whatever feels best. Reaching the heart and being careful not to kind of rest on this front leg. So the hands want to be light and the tummy wants to draw all the way towards the back body. Okay, if you want to take that twist, I'm going to bring the left hand onto the floor and reach that right arm up to the sky. Maybe you want to take it a little bit further and just lift up and look over your back arm. If you want to go ahead and lift the back foot up, please do. 3 breaths. Here's 1, 2, 3. Alright, inhale, windmill. That back arm all the way down and up. As we exhale, we're going to come back into our down facing dog. Take that right leg back. Take any movement that feels good. If you want to take a vinyasa here, please feel welcome. Okay, look towards the hands, breathe in. As we exhale, walk both feet up to the top of the mat. Taking forward fold. Releasing the shoulders and the neck, rock side to side. And maybe give your head a little rock, side to side. Maybe forward and back. Okay, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Bending your knees if you need to. Push through the feet, round through the back. Lift and grow. Reach the arms up. Dropping the shoulders, lifting the heart. Kiss the hands into prayer. Exhale our prayer into our heart center. Lovely. Okay, we're going to step 1 leg back, left or right, doesn't matter. I'm just going to face the long side of our mats. So we're going to open the toes up, maybe about 10 past 10 with the toes. I'm going to reach the arms out and back. So just create a nice star shape. Now wrap the insides of the thighs out. So if you feel that the knees are kind of coming in, we're going to rotate from the hips. We're rotating outwards. Squeezing the bottom. As we exhale, we're going to bend the knees and come into our goddess pose. So you might want to take a little rock side to side. And just make sure that you can see both feet as well. So if you can't see the feet, that sometimes can mean that the knees are coming in, so you don't want to put too much pressure on the knees. So open the knees out, turn the toes in a little bit. This wants to feel good. Trying to keep the bottom in and the chest up. So just be careful that we're not doing like a Beyonce. We're tucking it in, lifting the heart. Okay, reach the arms out to the sides. Deep breath in. As we exhale, the left elbow is going to come up to the left knee and the right elbow is going to come up to the sky. Inhale, come to center, tuck the bottom. Exhale, right elbow to right knee, left elbow lifts. Inhale, option lift the heels. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Let's do one more option, knees lift, heels lift, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, center, feel the burn through the legs. Exhale. Alright, inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms up. Imagine you're holding on to this full moon. And we're lifting it all the way up, big stretch. Just releasing it back into the universe. And bring the hands into prayer. And bring the hands into our heart center. Lovely. We're just going to toe heel the feet in now. Cool. So we're going to come into tree pose. So whether you want to face the other way, that's cool. I'm just going to face towards you guys. So we're going to start off by coming onto our left leg, or if you feel better with your coming onto your right first, it's fine. So take a moment to observe the body, just lifting the opposite foot up, lifting out of that standing leg. We're going to lift one leg up. Take your time here. Drop the shoulders, lift the heart. Let's come into tree. So that lifted foot is either going to come underneath the knee, or you can keep the toes on the floor. It is full moon at the moment, so if you're wobbly, give yourself a little bit more support. If you're feeling okay, maybe to bring the foot up, please do. Now just be careful that we don't kind of sink into the supporting leg. We want to be lifting up, really sucking in the tummy button towards the back body. The arms up, breathe in, keep your shoulders down. As we exhale, open the arms out. Push that lifted knee out to the side. Open the body. Okay, we're going to bring the back of the hand towards the bent knee. And we're going to reach over that bent side. Take a nice good stretch. Again, careful not to lean into the outside of that standing foot. Keep the hips stable. Again, you can maybe imagine you're holding onto the moon here. Alright, one more breath. Let's inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Now I'm going to take 3 more breaths. Anyone who knows my practices, I always offer a moment to challenge the balance if you want to by closing the eyes. Here's 1, 2, 3. Okay, blink open the eyes. And release. Top leg, lower it down slowly. Observe the body. If you need to walk or roll the ankle out, transfer the weight onto the other leg. Lift out of that standing leg. Find your balance. Spread the toes of the standing foot. Draw the tailbone down as we lift that free leg. Okay, coming into tree. Wherever you want to put that foot, wherever feels best. Intention. I am patient. I am balanced. Okay, reach the arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, open the arms out. Bring the hand, back of the hand towards that bent leg, reaching over. Careful not to push into the outer edge of that standing leg. Holding on to our moon here. We've got 3 breaths. Lifting the heart. Make sure the shoulders aren't close to the ears. Alright, so we're going to reach the arms up, deep breath in. As we exhale, take a forward fold, release all the way down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, lift the heels, bring the bottom onto the heels. So we're going to come into a toe stand. So we're going to make sure the heels are directly beneath the hips. And we're going to reach the arms, and lift the arms up and bring the hands together. I'm just going to face the other way. So whilst we're here, you may want to just think about really gripping the floor and lifting the heart up. And maybe bring the shins, so the shins are parallel to the floor. Breathe into the lower tummy. Okay, release the heels down and bring the bottom onto the floor. We're going to roll onto our backs. And we're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So if you've got a shoulder stand in your practice, please feel free to take that. Or maybe you want to just do some simple stretches. So this is always a really good time for some organic movement. If you want to take some spinal twists, those will feel really nice. You might just want to come into supine child's pose. If you have done any shoulder stands, plow, anything like that, where we're kind of pushing into the throat, it'd be a really good idea just to take a fish pose or just take something to open out the top of the chest. So you might want to grab a bolster and pop the bolster lengthways along the back, just so you can lift up. You can exhale, draw prana into our heart center. Resting the thumbs on the sternum just to find that heartbeat. Take some time for gratitude. Sending out feelings of love, kindness, joy, appreciation. Finding gratitude for our patience. Gratitude for the freedom that we are able to find on the mats to express. Okay, let's take another deep breath in. Reach the arms up. Nice little smile. Kiss those hands together again. Into our heart center. Breathe out. Say namaste to complete your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice with me today. I really appreciate you joining in. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more grounded. I know I definitely am. And you're feeling a lot more strength through the legs. Do take it very easy. Make sure you take any extra stretches if you haven't done enough. Just to open out through the legs, and have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Thank you.